she's still steering in towards the boat there with the calf, so I think she's trying to get a little bit of protection from us, maybe. Just trying to get the bow into this little chop, try and keep it comfortable for you. Again, right down to where it meets the tail is called the peduncle, that portion of the body, hence the name peduncle snub. And again, which is right into it. Still throwing those big peduncles there, basically just showing off, showing his size, a bit of aggression, trying to impress the female. Yeah, some margy-bargy there again, look at that. There's a couple of males there getting absolutely stuck into each other. Now these guys are every bit of around 30 to 35 tonne. And below the water they tend to ram into each other, headbutt each other, all that sort of thing. So when you get 30 or 40 tonne of whale doing that, it's going to hurt. It's on milk, and there's a very high fat content in humpback whale's milk. Human milk is about 2% fat, humpback whale's milk is 42% fat. It's extremely thick, to the point it's virtually solid. And they don't suckle, but the mum and calf will sink down below the surface and she'll then excrete the milk into the water through a gland, and it stays in a big solid lump. The calf will then swim through with its mouth open and gobble it up. A little guy like this one's going to consume anywhere up to 600 litres of it per day. It's a massive amount of milk, and with the 42% fat content, their weight gain is anywhere up to 80 kilograms per day. So you can literally watch the little fellows grow. Got their footprints forming there beside us on the right. To the head of those footprints, there they are. Now you can see that this calf in particular is quite light milky colour, grey on the sides, down his peduncle area. They hold that colour until they're up to 7 days old. After 7 days they'll start to darken up, become a little more black. So this fellow would only be a few days old. It's another mum and calf, and normally when they rest they sink down deep, fill their lungs with air and stay down about half an hour or longer, a bit of a rest. And the mum and calf don't have that luxury. The calf's lung capacity is nowhere near the mum, and obviously the calf can't stay down that long, so when the mum needs to rest, she'll do it on the surface like this. It's called bifurcating, and basically that calf's just going to swim around, patiently waiting for her to wake up. give it another feed. Now you can see they've got two blowholes on the top of the head, one for each lung, and that's the case again with all lean whales. All toothed whales, on the other hand, only have one blowhole shared between the two lungs. Now by the time this female's fully grown, each one of her lungs will be the size of a small car, and she'll be able to hold her breath for anywhere up to 45 minutes. When they exhale, a lot of people assume you see water shooting out of the blowholes like a water spout. There's no water there. It's like you or I. They get water in their lungs, they drown. What does happen though is when they breathe in, the air gets compressed in those massive lungs, and compressed air gets very hot. When they breathe out, that very hot air suddenly mixes with the much cooler air of the atmosphere, and then it creates a very heavy wet fog or misty cloud. Nothing in the way of salt water. When they nap like this, as I said, it's called bifurcating. Basically, look at that, little fella's got his head right up in the air. And basically they shut down, they switch their brains off. Their subconscious, of course, is still active, but any portion of brain, they say, is working when they do this, is that keeps the whale afloat, breathing through those blowholes. Otherwise it's pretty much switched off. Now, of course, if they do this out in the shipping lanes, it can be a little bit of a danger to them, getting struck by passing ships. So bad in the bay here. Easy enough to see them here, but if they do this out in the shipping lanes, it does leave them a little susceptible to collisions. Is a little unusual in the fact that the top of her pectoral fins are white, normally black. So when she's got those pectoral fins spread out a bit there, it's sort of stand out quite a bit through the water there with that white top of it. Head up in the air again. You can see all the very distinct lumps and bumps on the top of the head, both on the adult and the calf. Those are called tubercules. Each one of those tubercules has got a very coarse, short hair on it like a whisker. The tubercules are basically a sensor amongst other things. Everything that the whale does revolves around water temperature. It's partially what they're for. But I think it also gives them things like water pressure, which will indicate depth. Complicated part of their anatomy, apparently. It's pretty much time for us to start heading south, and I think we'll do that right now because we're about to get dumped on. A bit of a rain squall coming through. I'll try and get behind it before it hits us. Nice. A little up.